hello and welcome to another episode of This is Australia. And guess what? This time we'll bring you the program from Bulli. Where's Bulli? It's near Wollongong. Where's Wollongong? It's south of Sydney, New South Wales. Now, we'll have a look later where the word Wollongong comes from and also where Bulli comes from. They are Aboriginal words and we're going to have a look at it later on in the program. But for now, we're just here at this amazing markets with this incredible international food right here in Wollongong. Bulli, big difference. And of course here they have beautiful music there at the back. It's every 2 weeks. We'll give you details when you can come and join this amazing big festival every 2 weeks. Look, I picked up this wonderful ice cream. Not gelato here, but this is like gelato. I'll show you later on about it. It's incredible. But for now, let's go to our first subject. And our first subject is about satire. Now, satire, it's a very ancient thing. And that's what we've been doing in our program. But some of you don't like it. You have to remember that in our program, we do a bit of everything. This is Australia, come on. We just do a little bit of satire. We just might be a little serious sometimes, but most of the times we like to be really, really funny. Okay, so have a look now where satire comes from and comedy.
Comedy is a strange mixture of topical satire, of very rude jokes to do with the body and sex, singing and dancing, choruses and outrageous costumes, animals and all kinds of things like that.
They are called satyr plays because they had a chorus of satyrs who were magical, half horse, half human figures who were interested in drinking, and satyrs are disruptive and vulgar, and the satyr chorus constantly disrupts the action with their humour and their drunkenness and their jokes.
A distant but not inappropriate comparison would be with the many comedies of Shakespeare in which you have a boy playing a young woman playing a young man. Modern comic material which is fully in the spirit of Greek old comedy. One is The Simpsons, which channels the satirical aspect very well. And the other, from the purely fantasy point of view, inimitable, is The Muppet Show. Nobody since Aristophanes, for example, could have thought of creating a chorus consisting entirely of vegetables.
Remember when, we go and do the visits? Right, because, what's the Aussies with the wogs visit one another, right? The wog warning speech, what they do, they're telling you what not to do. If I see you touch the biscuit, if I see you touch the biscuit, I kill you. That's how fragile our life was. We could have died. If I had touched the biscuit, I wouldn't be here today. I'd be dead and on my tombstone. And you couldn't cry, could you? But why you cry? Why? Did you have those parents that even if you were crying, didn't even believe you were crying? Hey, not cry, otherwise they come there and make you cry for real, huh?
I was born in a place called Egypt. You may have heard of it. Egypt, we did some very cool things at one stage. We built pyramids and led the world in astronomy and architecture and mathematics, and we haven't done much for a while. The last 3,500 years we've done fuck all, really. We invented the falafel. That's right, we did. We invented the falafel, and even the Lebanese stole that off us. That's right, they stole the falafel and my car stereo. I'm joking, I'm gay, don't. No, if there are any Lebs here, don't stab me. I don't, it's all bullshit. I don't have a car stereo.
Like, immigrants have no hope of understanding this, do they? I was at a wedding the other day, and this bogan was trying to tell this Indian couple about how drunk her husband was, right? And this is how it went down. Oh, you should have seen my husband the other day. He was completely hammered. What? Oh, you should have seen him. He was completely off his face. He hammered his face off.
Just to give you an idea of what satire is, it's something like this. Now, we just found this car. Look what it says on it. Okay, we changed the name a little bit. Look at it. Ectrum Fire. And look what it says. Now, we just thought maybe just do a little bit of satire about it, and we produce this little satire thing so you can understand what satire is about.
Are you in financial trouble? Is your business going down the gurgler? We have the solution for you. It's time for Electrum Fire. Reliable peace of mind. Leave the job to us. Electrum Fire. Join our happy clients. Electrum Fire. For your peace of mind. Free quotes.
What do you think of that? That was amazing, wasn't it? No, sometimes satire couldn't. You don't always laugh with satire. It could be funny, but it doesn't mean that you always laugh. So on the previous episode, we actually showed you how they make pizza and where pizza comes from. Remember? They told us it's Greek. But here, I think we got the Italians now that they would probably tell us it's Italian. Let's have a look. Hello, how are you?
Amazing. How are you?
You are making pizza, but what's that? Is that a trailer?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's a pizza on a trailer. This is incredible. Very well done. Tell me something. Where are you from?
Ciao bello.
Ciao,
Mamma mia.
Oh my goodness. Bellissimo.
Sì, sì, Italia.
And of course you make here the best pizza
Ever.
ever. That's amazing. And I can see that actually it's wood fired as well.
Yeah. Of course. Everything we fire, it just tastes unique. Huh?
And who is the man behind that wood fire thing there? What's your name?
Augusto,
Where are you from?
South America, Venezuela.
Like the emperor, huh?
Augusto, yeah, yeah.
Bulli, guys, is the best place to be. Just come down, beautiful food, wonderful people, a unique pizza though.
And the best pizza, of course. Thank you. So we just ordered our pizzas now, but you wouldn't believe it. Well, you know what's next door? Gelato, but a different one. Let's have a look. G'day. What do you make here? I can say some beautiful gelato, but it's not gelato really, is it?
It's sorbet and ice cream. So we have handmade sorbet, which is fruit-based, and then the dairy ice cream.
All right, can I have a look?
We have a watermelon and orange and a pine orange.
And tell me something, do you make this yourself?
Yeah, we both make them all.
You're kidding, including the package and everything.
Yeah, we do. I designed the packaging and we
Connie designed everything.
make up
Connie's
the
the
flavors.
brains.
Oh, that's
Ashley
amazing.
makes up some of the good flavors though.
Well, how old are you? You're only 20.
Ah,
Very young entrepreneurs.
too kind. 30 this year.
Are you kidding?
We're
Are you
twins.
from Wollongong?
Yes, we're just
Oh, maybe
actually
I moved
just
to
from up-
Wollongong too then, because, I can look young like you.
Just up the hill.
Oh, you know what the secret? You know what the secret is? This.
It
The
is.
secret to beauty and youth is, what do you call the ice cream?
creamly ice cream.
But hang on, I don't like cream. I want sorbet.
You don't like cream? You've got the sorbet.
All right, can I take 100 of this?
Sure. Take
Okay.
the freezer.
And do you know where the word Wollongong comes from?
It's an Aboriginal word,
Yes.
and it means I know. Damn it, I don't know Wollongong anymore. Can you inform us, please?
Wollongong. The word Wollongong, it's an Aboriginal word. That's right. It's I think they actually say Wollongai in Aboriginal. Actually, we're gonna go now to talk to some Aboriginal people, and they're gonna tell us where the word comes from. Also, Bulli. It's actually an Aboriginal. Bulla, is it Bulla? Yes. Sorry, Bulla. It's Bulla. Sorry, it's not Bulli. Wollongong means 5 islands. Come to the 5 islands in Wollongong. Of course, Bulli, the best place to be, every 2 weeks. And don't forget this ice cream. I tried before. I tell you what, it beats gelato. Actually, it's very, very close. I can't really say it's gelato, but I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, next. While I'm gonna just check the next one, have a look at this. This is Circular Quay, and I went there to meet some Aboriginal friends. Have a look at that. This place in Sydney where we are now, it's called Circular Quay. And guess what? I found my dose. Gelato again. Now, have a look at this bridge. Remember we said on a previous episode about the Sydney railways that should go underground? Imagine if this bridge was under here. If the bridge was a tunnel under here. Yeah, we can't put the bridge underground, but we can make a tunnel underground. Imagine the view to the bridge and the Sydney Harbour without this ugly thing just up here, you know? That's what I'm talking about. It's better if we just push it underground. It's a lot better. Anyway, we are here in Circular Quay now because, can you hear the sound? Yes, Aboriginal music. Yeah, someone's playing the didgeridoo, and I can see a lot of art in there from Aboriginals. We're gonna go and find out where the word Wollongong and where the word Bulli is coming from. So, let me finish my dose of gelato, and then we can go and talk to the guys over there. So here we are now, like I said, in Circular Quay, and guess what? We have the best person to tell us where the word Wollongong comes from. Hi, what's your name?
My name's Wagga Wagga. Dumgotiani Banjalang Gumoroy.
Wow, I love it. Can I ask you where the word Wollongong comes from?
Wollongong actually is traditional name is actually I think it's believed that it's Wollongong.
Okay, now I read that Wollongong means 5 islands.
Is that right?
I think so, yeah, but it's amazing how you guys have all different names. Like, I didn't realize, like, for example, names like Wagga Wagga, Woy Woy, and places like this, they're actually Aboriginal words, but you're using the same word twice to mean that it's many of something, like Wagga Wagga. What Wagga means?
Wagga Wagga means I think it's a bunch of crows.
Bunch of crows, yes, exactly. And this is fascinating because a lot of people don't know that. Did you know that? That in Aboriginal, basically, one is Wagga, one crow is Wagga, and too many crows is, Wagga Wagga. Same with Woy Woy, same with Kirkel. And I always thought that this is actually a Greek word. It's a place called, up in the Central Coast, that it's called Mooney Mooney. And I think where the word Mooney Mooney in Greek, it's actually not very, it's a quite a bit of a rude word. I won't tell you what it means, don't worry. Don't turn your televisions off yet. Wait. We're gonna find out what it means. It's an Aboriginal word, and it means?
Mooney Mooney actually means a place of gathering. Yeah.
Okay.
For us, yeah.
Oh, I thought Mooney is river.
Yeah, no, you also got the Mooney Mooney River, yes. Where I come from, we actually say Mooney Mooney actually for gathering. But you got to remember, like in Australia, you might have the word Mooney, it might represent many different kind of things. Okay. And pretty much probably similar close to your language.
Okay, so this is a myth. It's not a Greek word, and also Woy Woy Woy. Like for our Greek viewers, Woy, it's not really coming from the Greek word, which means the womanizer, which of course you thought it's next to the Mooney Mooney. This is amazing. This is made in Australia. These guys, they make this art, and you know what? One thing like this, look at the work. Show us the work on that.
Oh, like when you buy a boomerang, stuff like that. Basically got to have a story like the kangaroo that's going forward in life. He can't go backwards because of the tail. This little circle here, that represents a campfire. This represents people sitting around a campfire. And it's like just a sacred water hole. So there's our footprints, and it represents a ceremony.
And you do all that work?
Yes, all of our communities all do the work, take part in it. We come down to Sydney Circuit every day to represent Indigenous culture.
And then how much are you selling that for?
They're only $15.
Can you believe that? This thing here, it's $15. Look at the work. Look at the work.
Basically take home some nice Australian artefacts and it's all about sharing our culture,
Okay. So come down to Circular Quay and support these guys. They're doing a great job. This is their culture. This is Australian culture. And the work on this, I think that this one here should be at least $150.
I think you should buy for $150.
I thought you were going to give me one.
Yeah, for $150.
The word boomerang, what does it mean?
Boomerang, actually the real name's of boomerang and also barang. Okay. And these particular boomerangs are returning boomerangs. So when you actually throw it into the sky, it actually goes into the wind, cuts, turns, and the wind actually brings it back to you.
Oh, there you go. So we can come in, you can teach us how to throw it.
Yes.
I tried to do that once and it just hit me here.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
So when you throw it, duck. There you go, duck.
That's a good one. So if you want to come down here and just join these guys, great music over here. And you know what? They actually have free show, of course. What's free now in Australia? Not much, but these guys here, they do it all for free for you. $15, it's really, really good value for a nice present. But also great cities here with this amazing music. Listen to that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Induksi. Yasu.
What's this one? Australia. Oh no, that's the healing food. Wow. Look at this. Look at that. We are organic, free-range meat, gluten-free, grain-free, allergy-free, and homemade. That means we know exactly what goes into every dish and every sauce. Clean flavors from Egypt, Morocco, and beyond. Okay, so Egypt. That's Cleopatra country. Now let's talk to Cleopatra and see what she's got here for us. Excuse me, anybody home? Anybody home from? Hi.
Hello.
Come around here. Where are you from?
I'm from Egypt.
Egypt. Oh, Cleopatra. Actually, you look like Cleopatra. Your hair a little bit longer, maybe. And
Yeah, well.
exactly like Cleopatra. Now, what
Thank
do
you.
you cook here?
Well, I provide a service for people who are allergic to
Oh,
food.
right. Okay. Now, sorry, I call you Cleopatra because you look like. Oh my God. Are you from Wollongong?
No, I'm from Como in Sydney.
Oh, okay, right, okay. What's happening is Cleopatra actually she has a dish. Sorry, Cleopatra. What's your name?
Azza.
Okay, Cleopatra. Cleopatra. She made a dish, and she just gave me a little bit of taste earlier on. And you know what? It's one of the things that I really hate. Okra. Yuck. Who eats okra?
You know what?
But I couldn't believe it. Can I have some more okra, please? Here. We saw you one we prepared earlier. Now, this is it. Look at it. It's just like a sauce in a way. And you eat that with a little bit of the meat.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable. Like, I tried okra in many different ways. And I always hated, but this is absolutely beautiful. So remember, come down here, check out all these great foods that we have in here, but don't forget our Cleopatra and our okra. And of course with the okra there's a lot of other meals. Thank you very much, Cleopatra. Can I have that?
That's yours.
I'm gonna have this for breakfast. Of course, one thing that these people have in common is that they're using a lot of Australian-made ingredients. And our next subject is about Made in Australia. Ashley is bringing us the report.
Hi, welcome to Made in Australia. Today we're talking groceries and we're continuing our pursuit to support Australian-made products. Products of Australia. Okay, one of them's definitely Australian and one of them's not so much Australian. Dick Smith's Stuart Payne told us last week. Let's recap what he had to say.
Hi, my name's Stuart Payne. I'm the General Manager of Dick Smith Foods, and I can proudly say we're as Australian as you can get.
The first thing that Stuart told us was about barcodes. A common misconception was that if a barcode started with the numbers 93, it meant that that product was made in Australia. But unfortunately, this is not the case. It's an absolute myth. That number is simply an ID for the product. A product could be made anywhere in the world and start with the number 93 on their barcode. The second thing that Stuart taught us was the difference between products that are labelled Made in Australia and labelled Products of Australia. Now, Products of Australia is what we really want to look out for. It means that that product is owned by an Australian, is grown right here in Australia and packaged in Australia. Not to be confused with that is labelled Made in Australia. All it merely means is that it's packaged in Australia and it has one tiny little ingredient, it could be as little as 1%, that comes from Australia. Some people label their foods Made in Australia just because it's got a bit of Australian water. I know that I'll be looking out for Products of Australia. Stuart Payne gave us an example of Master Foods tomato sauce. When picking it up in the shopping aisle, it says Made in Australia, so you would think it's made in Australia. Unfortunately, this is not the case. The ingredients are in fact imported from overseas. Even the packaging is imported from overseas. The only thing about it that's made in Australia is that it's packaged here in Australia and it may contain up to 1% of Australian tomatoes. We contacted Master Foods to hear their side of the story, but unfortunately, they didn't want to meet with me. So they sent us this statement. Master Foods is part of Mars Food Australia, an independent family-owned business with a strong heritage in Australia. As one of the leading food manufacturers in the country, Mars Food Australia is committed to investing in the local community, ensuring produce as well as packaging is sourced from local suppliers wherever possible. For example, with Master Foods tomato sauce, we are proud to support local tomato suppliers when possible. Stuart Payne's response to this statement highlighted that Master Foods will support Australian growers where possible, and this could translate to their products having as little as 1% of ingredient that's grown right here in Australia. So here I am at IGA in Newtown, and I thought I would take a look for myself, and I noticed something incredible. And IGA is not alone. I noticed it in Woolworths, Coles, all supermarkets, that if you feel like Asian food, there's an aisle that's dedicated to Asian food. Hey, if you feel like a taco or some Mexican, there's an area dedicated to Mexican foods. But what we propose is that if you want to choose to support Australian growers and Australian only product, that there should be an area for product of Australian only foods. Therefore, we are not confused by the different labelling and we can make the choice. So Robert, you do groceries, right?
Yes.
Now what do you think? There's an aisle for Asian food, an aisle for Mexican food, but no aisle for Australian food.
Well, I think it's wrong because I think we should sell Australian food here too. Yeah, but it's hard to find sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think if there was an aisle that says products of Australia, you would use it?
Yes, I will.
So Diane, when shopping, do you look for products that are made in Australia or products of Australia?
Yes, I do.
And do you find that easy to find?
Not all the time. Sometimes I think there should be an aisle just for Australian-made products.
Well, that's the idea that we've got.
I generally shop at farmers markets. Yeah, so I go to local markets and do my groceries.
Excellent. So do you think that in grocery stores there should be an aisle for product of Australia to support those local farmers?
I think it would be an awesome idea, definitely.
Excellent. That's another positive response for us. We're 3 out of 3. So we are going straight to the top. We are contacting supermarket owners everywhere to see if they can implement this product of Australian aisle. Not only that, but we are hitting the road on our pursuit and heading straight to Canberra. That's right, we are going to see what the government can do about these labelling laws to make it easier for you and I to choose, if we like, to consume products of Australia. So we can pick something up and we know that we are purchasing a product that is owned by an Australian, grown right here in Australia, and also packaged right here on Australian soil.
Well, this is pretty much the end of another show, and of course the end of the markets. Probably another half an hour, people, it will be all finished. People start packing up their stuff. But remember, great food. I really enjoyed all the different dishes that we had here today. Great music from the band. Of course, there is the bar over there. You can have your drinks. A great area at the back here where kids can play, and it's worth a visit. It's also every Sunday, but it's better if you go to the website and just ring these people here for more information. Now, don't forget our websites. We have I forgot my own website. I can't believe it. This is Australia, of course. This is Australia, TV. This is Australia.tv. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. And then, of course, the other one about the second-hand and reused materials, it's metroreusables.com.au. I remember. Okay, I'm just going to go and have my beer now, of course, my Australian beer. I tried Forex this time, and it's really, really nice as well. So, calm down. Trust me, it's great. See you next week. So I say, I am